Hey guys, welcome to my astrology channel, and today we'll be talking about the square aspect. This is a video for my major aspect series, which is perfect for beginners, and it's a nice primer for anybody who already knows their aspects. Go ahead and comment below any questions or any experiences that you guys have had with this aspect, and go ahead and like this video if you guys like what I'm doing. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get to the square. So when it comes to the square aspect, it's basically when two planets are 90 degrees away from each other. So here's one planet, here's the other planet, here's the right angle. So when they're 90 degrees away from each other, it's a right angle. You would think that if it's right, it would feel right. Not with a square. The square aspect is pretty disharmonious, and a lot of people like to complain about this aspect because it's so uncomfortable and so painful. And they're not wrong. The square is one of the more, hard to deal with aspects in astrology, and it doesn't feel right at all, even though it's in 90 degrees. So here's the reason why it doesn't feel so great. When you have two signs and two planets that are square, you can feel like these two planets are so different to where you can't do anything about it. Let's do an example. So we have Aries and we have Cancer. Let's pretend you have an Aries sun and a Cancer moon. When you're an Aries sun, you are very assertive and you're very courageous, and you will do whatever you want to do without caring what other people think. However, with your Cancer moon, you are naturally emotionally intelligent, and you are perfectly able to know how people can feel when you're being assertive or aggressive and not being considerate. And due to that, your sun and moon are square, so your ego and your identity is not working so well with your emotions. So that's basically what a square feels like. It's different from an opposition because with an opposition, you have two planets going the other direction. But with a square, you will have a planet right here, and you'll see two planets constantly colliding with each other because they both want to do something, but they just keep on blocking each other. It's like, what's a good example? So you know how sometimes you try to go through a doorway, you see another person, you try to get your way, so you kind of walk forward, but then the person's blocking, you move the other way, and the person blocks again, and they're trying to go their way too, but then you're blocking them also. That's what a square feels like. You'll see one planet trying to express itself a certain way, but you'll have another planet in a way. It kind of feels like a roadblock. That's why people feel so restrictive when it comes to square aspects, because they really feel like they can't do anything. And I do want to say that it's not impossible. You can definitely grow and positively benefit yourself from a square aspect. If anything, a square aspect encourages you to be a better person, because like I said last week with the trines can make you feel lazy. With a square, you know that you have a flaw, and since you are actively working to be a better person. And with squares, if you utilize it properly, you will have progress. And I want to emphasize that because not all aspects will lead to bad outcomes. The only thing that will lead to a bad outcome would be you. So I'm just gonna let that out. Personally, for squares, I tend to have a smaller orb for them. I want to say around 6 degrees, 4 to 6 degree orb. I prefer to go lower because unlike the opposition or the conjunction, it's not as powerful, but you can definitely feel it because it's a major aspect. So usually with squares, the main issue is that the two signs are usually in a different element and a different polarity. However, with squares, there's the same modality. So for example, I'm going to use Aries again, but with Capricorn. Aries is square to Cancer and Capricorn, but all three of those signs are cardinal. I kind of want to emphasize again on how people can feel restricted, because modality shows how we channel our energies. It shows whether we're good at starting things, or whether we're good at working and being steady, or whether we're good at being flexible. A lot of the times the signs will do their own modalities in their own elemental ways, but then when you have this in conflicting elements, it can be pretty hard. So I think the key aspect for fixing a square aspect is to basically look and analyze the signs that you're dealing with and the planet that the sign's in, and just find the similarity between those planets. For example, Aries and Capricorn. are both cardinal. They're both very ambitious because Mars and Aries and Capricorn are all connected. Aries and Capricorn are very different. They are square signs, but if you look at the similarities, they're both very ambitious and hardworking, but they just do it at different ways. If you want to achieve a square aspect, you have to take the positive qualities from each of your planets, from each of the 2 square signs, and utilize it for a better purpose. That's how I would personally fix square signs. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it with this video. So yeah, comment below on your experiences, comments about anything about this aspect. If you have any questions, please let me know. I just want to apologize again for not posting a video last week. So yeah, I hope this video was worth it. So yeah, bye guys, thanks for watching.